Imagine standing in line at your local supermarket. You are caught in the tangle of a long, winding queue. A child, a few meters away, has decided that this is the perfect time to showcase his remarkable lung capacity, belting out a tantrum for all to hear. On top of that, the store's stereo system seems to have developed an unhealthy obsession with an annoyingly catchy pop song. The situation is frustrating. It's mundane, a little chaotic, and could easily tip you into a pit of annoyance or impatience. But let's take a moment to hit pause. Now, picture the same scene, but this time through the lens of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that survived the test of time for its profound wisdom and practical advice. The notion of Stoicism often conjures up images of emotionless, indifferent individuals, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Stoicism isn't about eliminating emotions. It's about finding tranquility amidst chaos, about discovering joy in moments that seem mundane or ordinary. The essence of Stoicism is understanding the inherent value in every moment of life, even the ones that seem insignificant or tiresome. But how does this translate to real life? How can we, like the Stoics of ancient times, transform our everyday routines and frustrations into a path of wisdom and peace? At the heart of Stoicism lies the core understanding that, while we cannot control what happens to us, we always have control over how we respond. This principle is often referred to as the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what's within our control and what isn't. So, how can we apply this principle while stuck in a tedious supermarket queue? The answer is surprisingly simple. In the midst of the cacophony, the crying child, the loop of irritating music, the line that seems to stretch into infinity, we have a choice. We can react with frustration, or, like a true Stoic, seize the moment as an opportunity to practice patience, acceptance, and understanding. Isn't it liberating to know that, despite the external chaos, the choice to maintain inner peace is entirely up to us? It's not just about staying calm amidst a storm. It's also about finding a sense of joy in what we often deem as ordinary or mundane. The Stoics realized that life isn't solely defined by its highest peaks or deepest valleys. It's not just the grand milestones that matter. There is immense value in the everyday, the routine, the mundane, because in reality, life happens in those in-between moments too. Imagine another common scenario. You're caught in a traffic jam, a clock ticking away, indicating your increasing lateness for an important meeting. The gut reaction is stress, frustration, maybe even a touch of anger. But let's once again engage the Stoic pause button. How would a Stoic view this situation from the Stoic's perspective? It might sound something like this: I cannot control the traffic, nor can I control time, but I can control my reaction to it. I can choose not to let this external event disturb my inner peace. This shift in perspective isn't just about dealing with stress or frustration. It can also lead us to find joy in the mundane. Notice the rhythm of the vehicles around you. Appreciate the quiet moments you have to yourself before the onslaught of a busy day, or use the opportunity to listen to a favorite song or podcast. Suddenly, the dreaded traffic doesn't seem so terrible. In both of these scenarios, we see the transformative power of a Stoic perspective, morphing ordinary moments of annoyance into opportunities for reflection, growth, and perhaps surprisingly, joy. Of course, embracing Stoicism doesn't mean You'll never feel frustrated or impatient again. We are human, after all, and emotions are part of the human experience. But Stoicism offers a way to handle these emotions, to prevent them from spiraling out of control. It encourages us to find joy in the ordinary and appreciate the wisdom hidden in seemingly mundane experiences. Life isn't solely about grand, sweeping moments. It's also about the quiet, small ones. It's about the in-between moments, the waiting, the routine. When we learn to approach these moments like a Stoic, we don't just find peace. We discover joy. We learn to see that life, in all its ordinary glory, is something to be cherished. In conclusion, the beauty of Stoicism doesn't lie in complex philosophical arguments, but in its simplicity and practicality. Stoicism doesn't ask us to ignore our emotions or to strive for unreachable ideals. Instead, it offers a practical guide for living a life rich with joy, wisdom, and tranquility, regardless of our external circumstances. A life where every moment, no matter how mundane, is a moment to be savored. So, are you ready to rediscover the joy in the mundane, to view your world with fresh, Stoic eyes? Your journey begins now, as you navigate the chaos, the routine, and the ordinary. Remember, the choice is always yours. The choice to find peace, to discover joy, and to live a life of wisdom every single day.